My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to SpellRogue. Time to go back in with Lapis. Wait, hang on. What is the most recent Lapis build we've played? That would be B, so we'll be moving on to loadout C. That has Wave Shift as a signature spell. On an odd, reroll into a higher die. On an even, reroll into a lower die. Also, Ablution, a 4 to a 6, gain 4 block 3 times a turn, and a 1 to a 3 for Chilling Touch 3 times a turn, which does 2x damage. We still need to reach level 10 on Lapis. It's entirely possible we do that this episode. Of course, mutation stage 6. What do you take me for? Fragile. Boom. Love that. Start with 70% less max HP. I mean, I don't love it. I don't want to start with 70% less max HP, but it could be significantly worse. Speaking of significantly worse, all enemies start with 1 grow. We do have Skulk here as an option as well. Enemies start with 4 shade armor. They gain 4 block the next time they receive attack damage, and it resets at the start of the round, although it increases each instance it occurs. I'd be totally fine taking Skulk and then just planning around not doing a bunch of small hits to targets. It'll be frustrating initially, but eventually it will be a foregone conclusion that I will be able to overcome that. On turn 1, receive 2 Curse or a Fumble. I don't want my turn 1 to be weaker. Well, turn 1, all enemies gain 4 block. I'm fine with that, though. End of every turn, receive 2 damage. More than comfortable to deal with that. Let's go. That's 20 points worth of modifiers right there. As for an artifact, Coral Crown, 2 Concoction, which is don't spend a charge when you use a spell. 2 stacks of that. Glacier's Heart. Each turn, apply Glacial to a random spell. If we play that first, we get 4 block. And Ocean's Oath. Roll 10 die, gain 2 block. I'm going to take Ocean's Oath. I just trust that as Lapis, I'm going to be rolling a bunch of die. Fair though, I have good reason to suspect that. Because it is the case. This character loves to gain Foresight, loves to re-roll their die. Wave Shift is already going to be re-rolling die to start with here. Cool. So on odds, re-roll higher. Roll this 1 higher. Let's gain 4 block. And then I'll do 4 damage to remove the armor from the back line. And then another 4 damage to your body. Ooh. Right, Tempest. End of every turn. Do have to consider that then. Let's wave shift the 1 higher. That's 3. That's the ability to take out the enemy backline. And then if I want to be really safe here, I'll double defend this turn. I only need to attack once and double defend each turn in order to be comfortable here. And thankfully, these 3s will both, by virtue of being odd, roll into something higher. We gain enough ablution there, and a single Chilling Touch for the finish. 1 HP lost over the course of that. Okay, Overchill, Chill Core, and Contamination are on offer here. Contamination I've taken a lot recently. It is very powerful. It gives you the ability to defend while aggressing at the same time. Always love a tool that allows us to do that. I mean, I'm finding it hard to justify not just taking a copy of it here. Chill Core on 4 to 6, gain 3 block. If you deplete it by doing it 2 times, you'll also apply 3 weak to all enemies. Granted, I do like Chilled Core as well. You know what? Let's take Chilled Core. I still do need to sort out a better damage option for us, but I've just been doing a lot of poison. I wouldn't feel great if I just kept hitting the same button every time, you know? Alright. In terms of doing damage, I'm extremely unlikely to do any damage this turn. I'm gonna roll with Wave Shift, hoping for a 3 here ultimately. That's not a 3. 3 now. It's back to a 2. We get to roll 3 times, which is good for the Ocean's Oath, if nothing else. Hell yeah. I take no damage, as opposed to no damage. So I still have to use double chill core this turn, probably. But at least I also get to do 4 damage, rather. Could have been double chill core, could have been double evolution. No matter what was, I was either going to be taking 3 damage against 4 block, or overblocking ridiculously. 3 damage against 4 block, and then the additional 2 from Tempest takes ones away from us. Okay. Would love to see a 3 right there. Oh, found one. 3s are great for damage. And then a double chill core will enable us to weaken the target who's about to multi-attack. This backline target has 2 less damage received. Got it. That's not going to be enough to save you from doing 6 damage in a single instance. And then we can return to our defensive play for the chill core. Ooh, a turn where I can get as aggressive as possible. I like it, I just don't expect to get much more out of it. Uh-huh. 4 and a 5 in chill core is more than enough to cover us. Come on. Hey, we do roll a natural 3, and that will take our enemy out. Energizing Potion. Target spell gets +2 charges, as well as Incision, Arctic Point, and Crashing Wave. So Crashing Wave accepts a 1 to a 4 and a 1 to a 4. They don't have to be the same, but it will do damage to all enemies equal to both of what you put in. I mean, yeah, let's get some AoE in this build. I'm not going to argue too much with Crashing Wave. Here's a great example of why. We've got a Shambler here who is going to be, if I'm incapable of doing 10 damage to you this turn, and I'll give you a clue, I'm probably not going to do 10 damage to you this turn. Actually, hang on. Tempest is already blocked. Let's see what we get from Wave Shift rolls here. Okay, so I could throw a 3, but that gets past your Shade Armor in that instance. Or I could throw 2 to take away your Shade Armor, and then I have to roll with Wave Shift to get that higher, which means I'm not going to be able to... Then I do 6 damage to you, but you're still going to be able to summon that Shambler. However, I will be able to do damage to you and the Shambler at the same time with the Crashing Wave. Oh man, that would have been a good hand. I'm gonna go for the big blocks. Feel free to summon another Shambler and then another Shambler. Unfortunately, the Shamblers that have been summoned are weakening us, and oh boy, they're doing damage this turn as well, eh? I didn't think they knew how to do that yet. Thankfully, Chill Core will all but nullify them. I'll reroll another time with Wave Shift, and then defend with Ablution. This will give me the ability to move into the next turn without weakness. Let's roll a 6 lower. I would love to see another 4. 3 will do. A 4 and a 3 in Crashing Wave will take out all of the minions, as well as deal a decent amount of damage to the Shambler itself. And then I'm going to reroll this lower using Wave Shift. And then I'm going to risk trying to get it higher to 3. Wait, of course it wasn't going to go higher, but getting the additional roll for the sake of incrementing Ocean's Oath, roll 10 die to gain 2 block, was the best value I could get that turn. Alright. Shambler down. Poisonous Bile, Frozen Shield, and Glaciate. Glaciate on 1 to a 5, 1 time a turn. Gain X block and X delayed block. You can also increase that by 3 on both the current and delayed block, or give it an additional charge. There's Frozen Shield, gain block and Fury at the same time. Increase the amount of Fury or block with the upgrades. And finally, Poisonous Bile here. I'm going to take a reroll. Indomitable Form is here. Accepts 1 die 3 times total, because it's unrestorable. Gain 10 block. There's also Cold Snap. 2 times a turn for a 5 countdown, gain 5 Fury. You can also gain a Concoction, or you can give that 3 more Fury, and then Arctic Point. On a 2 to a 6, 2 times a turn, deal X damage, and reroll your lowest dice. It's either Indomitable Form or Cold Snap here. With Indomitable Form, I think I would feel comfortable subbing out Ablution forever. Cold Snap doesn't feel like it's actually good damage right now, but that's because it feels like Cold Snap, which increases damage on your next attack, wants to go on an attack that hits multiple times so that it conveys the effect of Fury multiple times, but we're disincentivized to go for things that hit multiple times because of the shade armor of enemies right now. I'm going to take Indomitable Form. Pick up a shard. We can get the Crashing Wave to deal 4 more damage than the die we put into it. I'd feel very comfortable upgrading to having Crashing Wave as our main damage source via that. Especially considering I'm about to go into an elite in, what, 3 spaces? Actually, hang on. I'll hold this shard until I get through the battle and the event, just in case. Just in case. We're up against the Dread Treant and the Living Embers. A single charge of Indomitable Form would not be a bad way to try and get through this turn, frankly. Alright, they've all rolled into 5s. Never mind. Crashing Wave is out of range. Which means, realistically, I'm just going to be using Chill Core twice this turn. Wahoo. Well, at least the enemies aren't defended again this turn, so I can start sending out some Crashing Waves, maybe? Oh my god, those dice are too high. 3, that'll do something. I guess. I almost feel like I should just do a 6 damage to the back line in a single instance here. Oh man, I really want 2 4s badly. That's 1 4. All right. It's getting Indomitable Form. I really feel like I should send out a Crashing Wave right now. This is going to cost me some HP to do. This frontliner is just going to get more powerful turn over turn right now, so I do need that to stop at some point. I'll roll this dice as many times as I can for the sake of the Ocean's Oath. I'm going to be taking one more damage this turn, but the likelihood of being able to take out the enemy this next turn is actually not as high as I wanted it to be. Oh, never mind. Take out the enemy's shade armor and then kill them underneath that with a chilling touch. 8 health, leaving that fight, but we do get a weakness gas. Apply 5 weak to all enemies. Chemical reaction. On a 1 to a 3, remove X poison. Apply 2 weak for each poison removed. There's also the grasp flow. Put in an even, it will gain 1 block and then roll an odd. And prescience for gaining foresight. I'm gonna take a reroll just because we've got like the fight next. Fight's up next. Frozen Shield, Poison Fling, and Blizzard. Well, I'll take Blizzard, the ability to gain Hailstorm. I'm not jazzed about it. Get a spell outside of our typical area. I do just want some big thumps. Let's go for Earth. Infuse Potency. Gain Potency. I do like that. A 5 or a 6 and a 5 or a 6. I can force that on early turns. Yeah, Infuse Potency certainly feels like it goes in this build. Like if I really want to, I can abuse the hell out of wave shifting to make sure that I can infuse potency on one, like the first turn, and then Indomitable Form. And then the next turn, we infuse potency again, Indomitable Form, and maybe Chill Core. And then after that, we have 2 additional die every single turn, and it should be much more easy to just Chill Core consistently for the sake of defense. Which does make me feel like maybe upgrading the weak factor on Chill Core seems appropriate right now. Maybe even 2 more charges of Indomitable Form. No. Damage. I need damage. I'm going into a fight. I need damage. I'm gonna have to cast Crashing Wave each turn. That is a high priority. Cool. I was never going to be able to cast Infuse Potency this turn anyway. Quite comforted to know that, really. Yes, I did 100% forget that I was going to be taking 2 damage at the end of that round. Ooh, what a hand. That's a maximum value Crashing Wave, taking out 2 summons. And then I'll happily wave shift this die a couple of times. And then throw it into Indomitable Form. No damage to me this turn, thanks. Enemy intends to mark me. Having rolled enough times to gain block via Ocean's Oath, I now have given myself the ability to infuse some potency this turn. Oh, we're rolling an additional die. Oh, they said it couldn't be done. Pop a 4 and a 4 comfortably into Crashing Wave at this point. And one more charge of Indomitable Form, thank you. Ooh, I am offered here the ability to infuse potency one more time. Wow, only 5s. Okay, yeah, I'll happily infuse potency. And then chill core twice. It's a 9 differential right now. No, I've got to go for the Indomitable Form, don't I? What? I'm gonna throw a weakness gas so this doesn't happen to me? The ooze is applying the power to the Carrion Abomination, which is then multiplying it by the marked. And there's the additional damage from Tempest, which is also modified by marked, which is why the numbers were almost so off there. Oh boy, really kicking and squealing to get through this fight, eh? 3 and a 3 and Crashing Wave. And that'll help us pop out a Chill Core. Oh, wow. I don't know if I can defend against that. Let's try. All 6s in Chill Core, and then I will give it 2 more charges. I can't give charges to unrestorable spells, otherwise that would have gone into Indomitable Form already. Okay, I'm taking no damage this turn, and I get an additional 2 block at the start of the next turn. I might make it out of this one yet. By the skin of my teeth, I'm gonna be making it out of this one. Woof. Gonna roll a couple of these 6s lower. That's not enough damage. 3 and a 2 is 9. That's just enough. There's some gold, flowing mana, reroll all die, reality ripple, the ability to reroll all other die, as well as tether azure. Hold a die until until the next turn, and end of each turn, deal X damage to the opponent in front. I'm going to take reality ripple for the potential it holds later. Turn 1, Ghost Charm. Gain 1 dodge. I do really like that. I still need the shard right now, even if that does actually seem like it'd be ridiculously good for us. Give Chillcore the ability to gain more defense and have an additional charge rather than deplete for a better value. This is so that I can use Indomitable Form as my early defense while I infuse potency and then start generating all of the defense that I need through Chillcore. 18 plus the ability to give 3 weak to all enemies each turn should be enough. Okay, so I could gain an energizing potion back, or I could spend 20 for omniscience here, put a 6 in, it'll reroll the die and give you a foresight, and Tablet of Anger. On any spell depleted, gain 1 fury. Yep. Thank you. And I'm definitely disenchanting a spell here for max HP. I either get 4, 5. I either get 9 if I heal here, or I can get 8 max HP as well as current HP by trading away a spell. My survivability isn't even that different. Rather, it's 1 point of difference. I absolutely feel like I need to infuse potency on this turn, even if I do have the ability to crashing wave for what, like 8 damage on the enemy. If it's infused potency that I need to roll for. Oh no. 1 chance to roll a 5. That's not a 5, baby. Well. There are the 5s I was looking for. I gotta wave shift this twice to even get a lower value die. Okay, good. That'll do. A 4 and a 4 gives us the ability to take out your chumpies. And then realistically, I alt wave shift this and then use Indomitable Form. I will be taking 4 damage at the end of this turn. I still haven't infused any potency, which is starting to make me really nervous. There's some potency. Unfortunately, I can't really do much else this turn, so I'm just going to wave shift a couple times. This is a pretty bad hand right now. I'm going to roll this 1, and if I don't get a 4, I'm going to re-roll everything. I got a 4. Cool. Reroll this 1, hoping for a 4 again. Wow. Well then. Drop the big old crash and wave on them. And then I'll wave shift, Indomitable Form, and Chill Core. Causing me to take no damage this turn. Ugh. Okay, I roll a 4 lower. And it doesn't roll into an even. Okay, I can't do this anymore. It takes too many resources to even possibly generate a 4 or a 5 at that point. Okay, so it's a big crashing wave on the enemy. Use Chill Core for the sake of the defense. I really wish I had the additional potency on that first turn. If I got that potency on that first turn, things would be so different now. Yeah, I need to start rolling some of these 1s. There's the chump clearer. Unfortunately, we're one of the chumps getting cleared here. We'll be taking 2 damage as well. Didn't manage to get a 5 again. Oh, now what I'm rolling for is the best crashing wave I can generate next turn. If I can get 14 damage out on the field, we are done. Let's roll this 1 up. 6 and 6 on the turn, I can't use it. 10 damage to all enemies, that's not gonna happen. 6 down, 6 down. to kill without using my force so that I can throw it into Chill Core instead so that I can kill on this next turn safely. Much better idea. Gold Shard healing and Smoldering Torch. Hello. Never seen you before. Roll a dice. Roll an additional dice, rather, each turn. But also each turn, apply 2 Ignite to a random spell. So it's worth noting 2 Ignite means that Ignite will last for the next 2 turns, which means that soon we start needing to defend a lot more to use our normal array of spells. Not super keen on that. Balance Mana Pearl on turns that are even. Roll an even value die. And then Unstable Mana Core. Roll 2 additional dice each turn. Cast 2 spells, destroy a random dice. If I had a bunch of countdown, maybe I could go for the Unstable Mana Core, but here, yeah, I'm definitely going to go for the Balanced Mana Pearl. I want the 2 elites, and I want that shop, so I'm going to be taking this right-hand side. If I want to take a path that's that aggressive, I need to be better, frankly. And I think Indomitable Form, increasing the amount of times I can defend with that, is one way to help myself towards that path. I really want a better way of doing damage. Oh, no. Annoyingly, this is usually what I would want you to do. Oh, God. But I can't deal with that damage this turn, so I do have to Indomitable Form twice, probably. Actually, no, I can just Chill Core twice as well. Okay, this is the turn that I can afford it. 1, roll up into a 5 or a 6, please. That'll do. Let's infuse that potency. This 6 could roll down into a 4. This 5 rolls up into a 6. This 4 rolls down. Okay, I'm not going to be able to use those. Can't even do any additional damage this turn. I can exhaust another spell, though. A4, A4, and A5 in Chill Core will buy us a comfortable defense. Don't even need to use the 1 in Indomitable Form. Thank you, potency. Oh, okay. 1s and 3s are great. The only number that I want more than that is a 5. Because 5s, there we go, hello. 5s instantly reroll into 6s as they are an odd and they have to roll into something higher. There is my next potency. Great. And I can do my first damage to this enemy. Yikes. That said, the enemy hasn't been scaling in this period of time, but I have. Ooh, baby. I'm going to be hard to deal with. Okay, 4 and a 2. I can pass all of the rest of this into Chill Core to fully defend. Slow going, but it'll get there in the end. 4 and a 4 and Crashing Wave is the best outcome. Also exhausting Chill Core, as well as Wave Shift is ideal to increment the Ocean's Oath, as well as gain Fury from the Tablet of Anger whenever I deplete a spell. the turn similar as Chilling Core and Crashing Waves. Yeah, this is very slow. I would love to see Rhyme, that Rhyme Hail, I think it's called. Only accepts a 3, but it does your Fury times 3 in additional damage. It would give us the ability to do still only single hits, but also disproportionately benefit from Fury. Oh no, my next 3 die are vexed. Whatever am I going to do? If I had to guess, I'm probably not going to care at all. Yeah. Because when they're 1s, they're easier to reroll into other things. And worst case scenario, I can just dump it into Indomitable form if I think that's necessary, which it is this turn. I really hope that the ritual helps me get more aggressive. Because that was turn 10. Golden Spell, Val Ritual, gain power, receive poison. No. I'm trying to avoid poison. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to avoid poison, but I am trying to avoid poison right now. Let's focus Toxin if I wanted to give poison to someone. Water Vortex. Gain barrier or power on 5 to 6s. I'm gonna take it. Manifold Gatestone. Enchant 2 random dice with Manifold, giving them twice value in countdown, sockets, and X effects. There's also the Bloodbound skin. Attacks gain 20% lifesteal for 1 turn, and Spellbreaker Shade. Instantly cast target spell, using highest possible value for X effects. I think that Spellbreaker Shade is probably the best one here for us, and that's the ability to cast Infuse Potency for free on turn 3. Invoke Mana. Hello. On a 5, roll 2 die. Unrestorable. Love it. I need to open some slots so I can really afford to run that, though. This elite battle is going to be interesting. Yeah, it's the Crones. It's going to be real interesting then. So I'm going to need to chill core basically every turn. Oh boy. Unfortunately, a turn worth of nothing happening is not good for me. The enemies will scale and provide sap and things of that ilk. Incoming damage this turn is 23. I could infuse potency. Yeah. And then double Indomitable form. I will still be taking some damage this turn, but I'll have potency going forward, which is going to be essential. Please don't make him grow. Crone of Growth. No, you're just applying more sap. That's actually surprisingly fine by me. I'm going to instantly cast Infuse Potency at its highest available value. Hmm. 13 damage to all enemies. It only seems appropriate that I start damaging them at some point. And then drop an Indomitable Form and a Chill Core. I've only got one Indomitable Form left. Thankfully, this next turn, I'm going to be rolling a truly ridiculous amount of die. 6! Can you imagine it's 6? That's as many as 6 ones! Okay, via Wave Shift, I've managed to compile a turn out of Chill Cores, which will weaken my enemies. And I don't think it's appropriate here to save 1 HP? Yeah, 1 HP by using my final Indomitable Form. That'll be relevant on another turn, I guarantee that. Like this turn, where the Crone of Death in the front line is doing the attacking. Oh boy, I don't look forward to this turn. Haha. I've still got to use Crashing Wave every time. In fact, Crashing Wave has a reasonable ability to take out one of the Crones next turn. The middle Crone of Birth. Get him. And then I can even chill the core enough times. Beauty. We managed to make it out of this fight. Did honestly not necessarily think that was going to be the case. Gold, a blast pot, a spell, replenishes your welcome. On a 1 to a 2, gain X block, then re-roll the dice. I do really like that. That's it, I don't gain much foresight right now. Let's get rid of Chilling Touch. Illumine Necklace. For each 3 attack spells cast in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. I do 1 attack spell each turn, thank you. I'll take the shard. And I'll be using the shard to open additional slots here. And... do I drop Invoke Mana or Replenish Azure into this build? It's one of the two. Here we'll disenchant a spell. Did I just upgrade a spell? No, I didn't. Okay, so what I should have done, thank you to the tips that mentioned this, by the way, is enchant a spell that I was going to disenchant here, get the shard back, and then open the additional slot afterwards. Let's get rid of that Blizzard. Elite Battle, and then a shop, thank you. I feel a lot better now I have a Blast Pot, 15 damage. Oh, the Devil Assassin. Oh no. You, my friend, are dangerous. I'm going to infuse potency immediately on the first turn. Yes, but this guy is going to be doubling his damage every single turn, and I'm capable of doing a maximum of 13 each turn. So he's going to double his damage 10 times. Oh my god, I really wanted that to hit a 5. Ugh. How dare it not? Oh, I would have had 2 5s for the infused potency. That said, I'm just going to cast that instantly. Absolutely still have to crash core. And then at the end of this, I'll be looking to wave shit. Sorry, Indomitable Form. Twice. I'm purposefully not counting. Yet. 4 and a 4 into Crashing Wave. A 5, a 6, and a 6 into Chill Core. Giant defense on a turn like this. And then I'm not going to re-roll anything so that I get the Ocean's Oath trigger next turn. Unfortunately, the additional damage is also unmodifiable. They actually managed to roll so many bad numbers there that it was unlikely I was even going to be able to cast Crashing Wave at the end of that turn. Kept rolling into 5s when really could have done with a 4. Yep, I'm starting to see the writing on the wall here. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I saw the writing on the wall when I entered. Let's cast it for as big as it can go. Reroll twice. Prepping the Ocean's Oath for next turn. Dropping Indomitable Form. Yeah, 32 is a big number. It's one of the biggest. I think they make them bigger than that. There goes the rest of the Indomitable Form, and the enemy is still gonna do 64 this turn. Yeah. This is a damage check of a fight, and I should not have come into a second floor elite fight without more damage than 1 Crashing Wave per turn. That's on me, baby. That's all my business. That said, a lot of the other attacks that I had seen so far would have run into significant troubles with the enemy's Shade Armor. I was really hoping for some sort of individual large attack that didn't necessarily manifest. That's it. The streak is dead. You got me. But I did roll 206s, so who got who in the end? You got me? Okay, cool. Well, yeah, that does make sense. In the Tomb of Cubomancy, there is a new spell. It is the Spirit of the Forest. It has the same trigger condition as the, What was that spell called that we literally just used? Oh no. Wasn't Invoke Mana, that was the other one that we didn't use. The one where we gained the new die? That one? Yeah, same trigger condition here on Spirit of the Forest. 5 to a 6, and a 5 to a 6 has to be both of the same. One time a turn. On a 10, gain 4 power. On a 12, add 1 charge to all other spells. When you upgrade it, the 12 can give 2 charges to all other spells, or the 10 can give you 6 power. Very excited to try and use that at some point in the near future. And speaking of, that near future is going to be pretty soon, because Hazel's our next character, and my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game has been SpellRogue. Top left is the series playlist for all of the contents of the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below. Stream past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. And above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Diamond Fox. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.